Freshwater resources around the world are facing a critical depletion crisis driven by a combination of factors such as over-extraction, pollution, climate change, and population growth. This depletion has severe consequences for ecosystems, agriculture, industries, and communities. It is crucial that we adopt sustainable water practices and work collectively to ensure the availability of this precious resource for current and future generations. Grey water refers to wastewater generated from non-toilet plumbing fixtures such as sinks, showers, and laundry machines. Grey water is relatively cleaner and can be often reused for purposes like landscape irrigation or flushing toilets. By diverting and treating grey water, households and businesses can conserve fresh water resources and reduce the strain on sewage systems. I was ignorant about grey water and its importance until a few years ago. It all started one day when I was assisting my mother in the kitchen. I observed that after she finished washing the rice, she collected the wastewater in a container. I was wondering why she took the pain to collect it in the container rather than pouring it down the drain. What a waste of time! When I asked her for an explanation, she said, "Well, this is perfectly clean water, and this water can be reused. It is called grey water. Unfortunately, a lot of it just goes down the drain and into the sewer. This is why I collect it and pour it for the plants." Grey water reuse reduces the burden on wastewater treatment plants, leading to a decreased energy consumption and lower treatment costs. This contributes to a more sustainable and efficient water management system. Additionally, reusing grey water can lead to healthier landscapes as it contains nutrients that enrich the soil and support plant growth. Grey water reuse is an actionable step towards sustainable water management, resource conservation, and environmental protection. By adopting these practices, we not only contribute to the well-being of our planet, but also set an example for future generations to follow. Let us embrace this opportunity to make a positive impact and secure a more water-resilient future for all. did not believe her, and I set out to do some research. I learned that the water used for hand washing has doubled after the COVID-19 pandemic. The ideal 20 to 40 seconds of hand washing uses up to 40 gallons of water. Pausing the tap while scrubbing conserves at least 30 gallons of water. This is my 8 kg washing machine. This washing machine uses about 12 gallons of water per use. Every place in UAE is equipped with an HVAC system or heating, ventilating and air conditioning unit. HVAC systems can release water due to condensation that forms on the evaporator coils. In common households, this condensed water is let off into the drain, oblivious to all. I also found that according to the Environmental Protection Agency, the average household produces around 80 gallons of grey water per day, which includes water from sinks, showers, and laundry. Unfortunately, about 50 to 80% of this grey water is wasted. My mother taught me all about eco-friendly living, the sustainable use of resources, and about reuse of household grey water. She inspired me to learn more about it. A few months after that, I was presented with an opportunity to spread my knowledge in the form of a competition in my school. Here is my project on reuse of waste water from RO and HVAC systems.
Hello, I'm Ananya Manikandan, grade 6, DP Sharjah. UAE is a hot and arid country with less than 100mm rainfall with minimal freshwater resources. 70% of water demands are met with desalination plants, so every drop of water counts. Recently, I installed RO water filter system in my home and found my water bills high. Suddenly, the drain pipe from RO broke and I found so much of water draining into the sink drain. This could be the reason for my high water bills. Studies show that for 1 liter of water, 3 liters of water is wasted. I soon started collecting this water in buckets and using it for refuse like mopping, watering plants, pre-soaking clothes and room humidifiers. Another source of water wastage in every house in the UAE is from the air conditioning unit, which runs 24/7. The HVAC system condenses atmospheric water but wasted into the drain. RO water wastage per person is equal to 24 liters and per household is equal to 120 liters. Keeping the RO filter market size in UAE as 10% with annual growth rate of 15%, the total water wastage from the RO system per day is equal to 21.6 million liters. As per this calculation here, per day, the HVAC total water wastage in one residential unit is 30 liters and in UAE is 55.8 million liters. The RO wastewater of 120 liters and HVAC wastewater of 30 liters are collected through plumbing lines to a collection tank of 180 liters as an average capacity. This gravity-based plumbing design is self-sustainable. No need of electric pumping. Outlet taps are connected to kitchen and washroom with single concurrent usage. The residential design can be extended to the community as per this proposed plan with use of pressure pumps powered by solar power. Benefits of my solution are enormous amount of 77.4 million liters saved from RO plus HVAC wastage per day in the UAE. Simple design, easy to execute. Self-sustainable without electricity, reduced water bills, reduced dependence on desalination plant, reduced carbon footprint. Water wastage has far-reaching consequences on long-term water security and availability. I have already started reusing this wastewater at my home. If we extend this solution to the community level, there can be changes of massive proportions. Let us all join together and make it successful for future generations on this planet. I really enjoyed doing this project. Thank you.
We saw how grey water can be reused by collecting it from RO and HVAC systems. However, water from laundry and sinks cannot be reused directly except for flushing toilets. Here is my solution. This diagram describes a sustainable plumbing design in a residential complex through which the individual floors' grey water can be collected separately and stored in an aeration tank at ground level. This water is then sent to an open pond which contains microalgae. Microalgae consume the nitrogen and phosphorus from the grey water with the release of oxygen during photosynthesis. Bacteria utilize this oxygen to reduce the chemical oxygen demand of the wastewater and release carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is absorbed by microalgae for photosynthesis and this cycle repeats. This water is subsequently sent to flocculation and sedimentation tank. The settled algal biomass can be used up for various purposes, while the superficial clean water can be directed towards irrigating gardens and also to grow vegetables through hydroponics. The proposed shallow, wide open microalgae treatment pond can be incorporated in the building design itself without loss of commercial space. This can also be designed to incorporate a garden on ground level which utilizes empty spaces surrounding the building efficiently.